Good morning, everyone. Amongst the many subjects in this week's Torah portion, the Torah talks about the tithes, the portion that was allocated for the Kohen. But in the very same verse, there seems to be a contradiction. The verse begins by saying, V'ish es kedashav lo yihiyeh. A person, their holies, the portion of holy foods that are meant to be given to the priest, shall be his. And then the second half of the verse says, Eish asher yitin la Kohen. What he gives to the Kohen, lo yihiyeh, shall be his. And the question is, which one is it? Is the person's holies theirs, or is it the Kohen's? And Rashi gives a beautiful midrashic interpretation. And Rashi says that what the verse is saying is that if a person does not give the priest their portion, but rather keeps it for himself, then that will become the portion that will be his. So for example, if you're meant to give 10% to the Kohen as charity, but you hold it back, you withhold it and keep it for yourself, then God says, you know what? I'll give you that 10%, but only that 10%. Instead of you giving away 10% and keeping 90%, you will be dependent on others and you will be the recipient of charity and you will be the one who receives the 10%. And I'll give the 90% to someone else. But if you give the tithe to the Kohen, then you'll get to keep the other 90%. And what the Torah is teaching us is that when we are greedy and refuse to be generous and give to others, then God forbid the tables can be turned on us. And instead of us being in a position to give, we, God forbid, will have to be in a position to receive. And therefore, when you give charity, do it with joy, knowing that that 10% is what preserves the 90% for you. It's a story told about a wealthy businessman who went on a trip with his assistant overseas and made a great fortune. But then he fell ill. And when he was passing away, he said to his assistant, look, you go back home with all this wealth. I want you to take care of my wife. And you can give her whatever you want. The man passed away, and the assistant traveled back home, told the widow that her husband died, and then said, look, your husband said, I should give you whatever I want. So I've decided to give you 10% of the fortune, and I'm going to keep 90%. The woman said, what do you mean? It was my husband's wealth. How could you keep 90% and give me 10%? And he said, look, that's what your husband said. I can give you whatever I want. I should give you whatever I want. That's what I want to give you. She said, let's go to the rabbi. This isn't fair. They presented the case to the rabbi. And the rabbi said to the assistant, here's my ruling. Give her 90% and you keep 10%. The man said, but the man said to me, whatever you want, give my wife. And the rabbi said, that's right. What he said is, whatever you want for yourself, that's the amount you should give to my wife. Since you now want for yourself 90%, therefore that's the exact amount you must give his wife. And she gets the 90% and you get the 10%. When it comes to tzedakah, we only keep the amount that we were given by God based on the generosity that we give and share with others. Have a wonderful day.